Hi stamping friends, it's Terry Gaines. In this video I'm going to share how to create a gift card holder using the Tailor Tag punch. And here's a sample of a gift card holder using that punch. And I'm going to show you how to make it into a card using cardstock for your base. And I'm going to share how to use designer series paper for your base. And all three have different dimensions. So I'm going to show you by using some product in the July through December 2021 mini catalog. The designer series paper I'm going to show you is from the Whimsy and Wonder suite, and I'm also going to use that stamp set. It's on page 24 and 25 of the mini catalog. The stamp set, I'm going to use the sentiment from there, and I'm going to use this piece of designer series paper. The beauty of designer series paper, it's double-sided, so you can have your front and back of your project already colored in, and there's no stamping, no extra work. You can make some really quick and easy projects with this. I'm going to be using this sheet, and I've already got it cut to size. I will be providing all of these photos of all the dimensions on my blog. If you found me via YouTube, in the comments section there'll be a direct link to my blog where you can download these photos and instructions for these. So we're going to start out with a gift card holder card using designer series paper. The designer series paper is cut to be 11 3/4 by 5 1/4. The dimensions are right here on the graphics that you can download, and I just want to easily explain that you are going to score this paper with your front side up. Whatever you want your front part of your card to be, that's what's going to be up on here. This right or left panel is going to be the inside right panel when you fold your card. The center panel is your front. And the right panel here is going to be the inside left when you cut and score it. So for the designer series paper, we need to score it. And I'm not sure if I can keep everything on the camera here for dimensions, so you can see those as I do it. I'm going to use my Simply Scoring tool. I'm going to use the large end of my stylus, and I'm going to softly score my designer series paper, at 4 inches and at 8 inches. Then I'm going to take it and just flip it upside down. I'm not changing it this way. I'm just flipping it upside down that way. And I'm also going to score it at 4 and at 8. So I'm basically scoring it at the very same place on both sides. The reason I do that very softly is I'm scoring it so when I fold all of these to be mountain folds, I don't have creases that tear the paper so you see that inside core. So that will work best if you score both sides. So as I mentioned, this is your center front. So the next thing we want to do is take the Tailor Tag punch, and this is what you would do when you duplicate this project. And on this panel as shown, and I'm going to put it right in the center, meaning equal space here, and all the way in. And I'm going to punch that out. That's going to be where the gift card is. Then the next step is to apply adhesive where shown. It's shown right here on the graphics, but note it's on the opposite side. So you're going to turn this over, and I'm going to take the Simply Scoring tool out of the picture now. We shouldn't need that any longer. You're going to put adhesive on this back side, and goodness, there we go. Just one strip of adhesive, and then you're going to bring this down to adhere this right to this panel. Now that, as I mentioned, is now this is flipped like this. This is the inside left panel. This is the inside right. And now what we're going to do is adhere this to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cardstock. I actually want to add a pop of color here, so I'm going to actually add another layer in here. So you can put as many layers as you want. So I'm going to attach that, but because it's sandwiched in there, before I adhere that, I'm going to take the lovely Label Me Lovely punch and punch that out. So now what I'm going to do, and this is the inside of the card, so this is the back side. I'm going to take my adhesive and put it on here. I'm going to look for equal spacing on all 4 sides and place this down. Then I'm going to adhere this to my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cardstock. And beauty of this, the designer series paper just does all the design work for us. Isn't that pretty? Open this up, and now that's a gift card holder. That adhesive is just right here, and that's all you needed. It's not going to, the card is not going to fall out the bottom or the top, and when you close it, it will stay in the card. So what I also want to do, because it's designer series paper, and you can make yours any size you would like, just a piece of cardstock and that you can sign your card. I'm going to put that on the inside, and then on the outside I'm going to use this embellishment as part of the decoration, and I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals, and I'm just going to put 3. I did not grab my take your pick tool. It's on the other side of my workstation, so I'm just going to use my fingers to take those off. I'm going to just put that right in the center. I mentioned I'm going to use a sentiment from the coordinating stamp set. I stamped it in smoky slate and basic gray, and I'm going to use the basic or the smoky slate and stamp first, then you can punch it out with this. And now I'm just going to add this right here, and I didn't even bring any mini glue dots over here, but I'm going to put a little ribbon there. So that is a simple, quick gift card holder card with designer series paper. I also mentioned that I have dimensions for if you're going to use cardstock. Cardstock is not 12 inches. Here I have 11 3/4, so it's only 11. So this is cut to be 11 by 5 and all the scoring places, so it's assembled identically. But that just means that you have a bigger space here. So you have a 4 inch by 5 1/4 along with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you got that double layered. And here's one using the Peaceful Cabin bundle. And then I also have the dimensions available for a gift card holder. And that can be designer series paper or cardstock. Same concept, it's just different dimensions and comes out different sizes. So I have lots of samples to share with you. Here's another one with designer series paper, and I will put photos of all of these. This one is with some of the Sale-a-bration product, and I real quickly want to show you how I added the color to both the flower, the leaves, and this background. This is embossed with a 3D folder, and these leaves are 2 layers, the 2 layers you get with the dies. And this is Granny Apple Green. This happens to be Pear Pizzazz. Take a clear block, tap it in your ink pad, and then go on your project, and you add that layer of color to that top layer, and that's the same way I've got it on that piece of 3D embossed paper. So just quickly show you how I did that. Here's another one with designer series paper. The Sale-a-bration product is so perfect for these projects. Here I did it a little bit different. This one has the card insert over on this panel instead of the top, or instead of the other side. Here's with the beautifully penned paper. The beauty of this paper is you can color it in with so many different options or keep it black and white. Here we have the sheep with the sheep dies, and this is the In Good Taste designer series paper, which is so versatile. Here's the Feels Like Home, and this, I love this artwork. I don't color in very well, but I just love using it with just a solid 1 color ink. And for this one, the gift card holder is I just turned it differently, and I played around with the dimensions, and that's what you can do too. So this is the texture and frames, all colored and stamped before it is assembled. Such a fun and versatile stamp set. Here's the Dahlia stamp set, and this one I stamped in Highland Heather, and then just took a blending brush and added color around, and then added some more flower stamping on the inside. All of these are so fun and easy to make. And here we have a gift card holder with the, oh goodness, Peaceful Prince, I believe it's called. Here is the sheep dies and the sheep stamp set. And we have another one that is the Feels Like Home stamp set. And here's another one with the Beautifully Penned. And they're just so much fun to make. Here's the Texture and Frame stamp set, this gift card holder. And here's one with the dies and shaded summer dies. And this is white and gold, and this one is very vanilla with the craft color. And such fun to make. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can create some fun gift card holders. Again, check the comment section for a direct link to my blog post, where you will find the PDFs that you can download for these instructions and photos of all of these cards that I just shared. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy creating this project. Take care and happy stamping.